So today we're checking out a compact but surprisingly powerful piece of audio gear, the 100 watts TV soundbar speaker. It's a 2.0 channel home theater system, and what's interesting is that it comes with a built-in subwoofer, and yes, it even includes a remote control. Now, for a lot of people, a soundbar like this could be the bridge between your TV's built-in speakers and a full-blown home theater setup. So let's dive into what makes this one tick. First off, the design is, well, pretty straightforward. You've got a sleek, low-profile bar that's easy to fit under almost any TV. It doesn't scream flashy, but it also doesn't feel cheap. The materials are mostly matte black plastic with a subtle mesh covering the front speakers, and the overall build feels solid for the price. It's definitely one of those bars that disappears into your setup without drawing too much attention, which is nice if you're trying to keep your living room clean and minimalist. Now, powering this bar is 100 watts of output. For a 2.0 channel setup, that's actually pretty respectable. You've got two main channels driving the audio, plus the built-in subwoofer handling the low end. The result is a sound that's fuller than you'd expect from a single unit. Dialogues on TV shows are clear, action movies feel more immersive, and music actually has a decent punch to it. The subwoofer isn't going to shake your walls like a dedicated external sub, but it does add that extra layer of depth that makes the experience feel more cinematic than standard TV speakers. One of the big advantages here is simplicity. You don't need to mess with multiple speakers, wires running everywhere, or a complicated receiver setup. It's essentially plug and play. You just connect it to your TV, most likely via an optical, or even Bluetooth connection, and you're good to go. That built-in remote also means you can control volume, mute, and even switch inputs without needing to crawl behind your TV. Little touches like that make a difference in day-to-day usability. Speaking of connectivity, this bar covers the essentials. There's Bluetooth support for streaming from your phone or tablet, which is great for background music or casual listening without having to fire up your TV. Optical and aux inputs give you the traditional wired options, so compatibility isn't an issue. Honestly, it hits all the basics that most people will actually use, which is more important than having every high-end feature you'll probably never touch. Performance-wise, the bar handles mid-range and treble pretty well. Vocals come through clear, and instruments are distinct. The soundstage is of course limited by the single unit and 2.0 configuration, so don't expect full surround effects, but for its size, it creates a more immersive audio bubble than a typical TV speaker setup. Bass is decent thanks to the integrated subwoofer, but if you're a heavy bass listener, it won't replace a dedicated subwoofer setup, though for casual home theater and music listening, it's totally adequate. The remote control is simple but functional. Volume, input selection, mute, and even some preset EQ modes are included, giving you a bit of control over how your sound is delivered. It's not flashy, but it's reliable. I'd personally like to see a few more advanced controls or a companion app for EQ tweaking, but that's more of a premium feature. Setup is easy. Out of the box, you've got your bar, your remote, the power adapter, and your quick start guide. Hook it up to your TV,